Hi everybody, Pastor Paul here, and I'm going to answer some questions. Why I decided to start the Homeless Veterans Wilderness Retreat. Well, the land was a gift. And when my mom passed away from ALS, I got this land, and I just wanted to give something back, and I just wanted to use this land to do something special. And the Homeless Veterans Wilderness Retreat is something pretty darn special. Thanks. Okay, the next question was, how did I become a changed man? For years, I would listen to Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, E.T., Seth Godin, tons of others. I would read the Bible, I would study scripture, I would pray. I did this year after year, and one day it just clicked. And that's when I knew I needed to become a minister, and I knew that I needed to start the Homeless Veterans Wilderness Retreat. Okay, another question that's been asked is, what are we going to do with the donations? Well, that's really simple. Right now, any money that's donated is going to go to plywood and 2x4s. We need the plywood and 2x4s to frame up flooring and to frame up the roofing. We've got tons of timber, the walls are fine, but we do need the plywood and 2x4s to frame up the floors and roofing. Now, picture this, you donate $25, and for the next 25 years, a sheet of plywood is going to be somebody's floor or somebody's roof. It's a great investment, and we really appreciate it. Okay, speaking of money, I have no access to the money. The money is controlled by people far away, and if I want to buy a sheet of plywood, I've got to make 2 phone calls and get the permission from 2 separate people, and then the money is released and we get the plywood. I have no ability to get to the money, and I set it up that way, and that's the way it's going to stay. I've also been asked, what are our plans for the veterans? Well, when the veterans first get out here, I don't want them to focus on their issues, okay? What I want them to do initially is serve other people. Trust me, that's how they're going to start solving their own problems. For first 6 months, I want them helping other homeless veterans, and they can do that by working in the gardens, by taking care of the animals, the chickens, the goats. They can help with the construction to help house other homeless veterans. But for the first 6 months, I want them to get outside of their own head, outside of their own problems, outside of their own issues, and focus mainly on helping other people. And trust me, it may be counterintuitive, but by helping other people, they'll actually be solving their own problems and their own issues. Now, after the first 6 months, when they're giving of themselves to other people, when they're being of service, then they can start focusing on their future. And by that I mean utilizing the benefits of the VA, maybe to go back to school. We have a college here. It's about 12 miles from where I'm sitting right now, and they can use Voc Rehab and other benefits to get school training, to learn a trade. But the primary purpose is for the first 6 months for the veterans to be of service to other people. I've also been asked to talk a little bit about my own homelessness. No problem with that. Okay. My life was fine, it was perfect, it was great. And then all of a sudden my life went sideways. And I gotta tell you something. My problem was I started to make bad choices. Now, if you Google bad choices, my picture pops up. And I know everybody across America has seen my photo on billboards all across America, because I was the poster child for bad choices. And the billboard would say, if you see this man, observe him and do the exact opposite. So I made bad choices, I became homeless, and I'm not anymore. And that's not because I took government handouts. It's because I followed strong Judeo-Christian principles that this country was founded on, and that has changed my life. Every Monday, I'm going to be here with an update and a little motivational message. And what I want you to do this week is, if you can't donate to us, that's fine. But I'm sure you can scrape up $25. And what I'd like you to do with that money is find a homeless person in need. Or find somebody you don't know. Make sure it's not somebody you know, okay? Give you an example of what I'd like you to do. Take the $25. Go up to a homeless person that maybe has really worn out, torn and tatted sneakers. And then what I want you to do is ask them, what is their shoe size? Go to Walmart, buy a cheap pair of sneakers, real cheap, and bring them back to that homeless person. It'll make all the difference in the world to them, and trust me, because of something like that, you'll have a great, great week. You have greatness in you, and our homeless veterans have greatness in them. I want you to be the difference this week, in your home, in your work, in your community. Be the difference. Showing up is really easy, but making a change, doing something special, those things are scarce. And what I want you to do is I want you to approach this week with action, not hope, with passion, not obligation, and with results, not plans. I want you to have a great week. I want you to do something special. And right now we're at $200. Next week when you tune in, maybe we'll be up to $225. That would be great. But I want to tell you, no matter what, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to keep working on this project. I'm not going away. This is my mission. This is my passion. You have passion in you. Go out and find your dream, and I will be by your side the whole way. I would like to do this together. And what I would like from you is, you have my email. If you're having a problem, if you need someone to talk to, if things are going sideways in your life, send me an email. Send me your phone number. I will call you. I will talk to you. What I want here is, this is going to be a slow start, but I want us to build a tribe, a family, a community together. I want to do this together. And if you have a problem, if you have an issue, if something's wrong, I want to know about it. We can talk about it. We can pray together. We can discuss it. Just between you and me. If nobody told you today, they love you. I'm telling you now. I love you because you're worth it. Thank you. See you next week.